Stephen Covey, who wrote The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, said, begin with the end in mind. So my question to you is, what is the end goal of every conversation, every qualifying call that you have with a potential client? The end result is not, should not be, well, let me put something in the mail to you, or let me send you an email, or let me put a card in the mail with those rates that I just talked about. That is not a close. There is what's called low-hanging fruit, and that means that is easy to get to people who want to close now. They want to save money. It's our job to give them a chance to do that. One of the best ways I've found to do that is a very nice, easy close, which is something like this. Okay, Mr. Jones, in summary, we've got the exact same Plan F with this company that you have with your company. The only difference is it's $40 per month cheaper. Now that's going to save you $480 this year that I'm sure you can find a better use for than sending it to the pockets of an insurance company. Keep those executives out on their big yachts. So, how do you feel about that? Are you ready to move forward?
Well, how do I know if my doctor's going to accept this?
Is that your only concern?
Well, I mean, I just don't know if my doctor's going to accept. How am I supposed to know that?
Other than your doctor accepting this plan, is there anything else that would prevent you from moving forward?
Well, no then.
Okay, great. Well, there's 2 ways we can handle that, and then I would go into either calling the doctor's office or showing them the plan material, showing them that Plan F is again. The key point here is isolating the objection, and that means finding out what is it that might prevent them from closing. Remember, they may close anyway right when you ask them the question, how do you feel about moving forward? Put the ball in their court, hit it over and see what they do with it. And it's very important at that point to shut up. So many times people will put that out there and have that uncomfortable hesitation and feel like you've got to say something right now. I've got to say something to fill the void. No, let it hang out there and let the pressure be on the other side for them to make some kind of decision. Now, they're going to feel compelled to do the knee-jerk reaction thing, which is, oh, I've got to be a savvy consumer. I've got to be a smart shopper. I've got to come up with some kind of objection. Then if you isolate that very easily by saying, is that the only concern that you have right now? Other than that concern, is there anything else that would prevent you from getting these savings in place? And every time you ask a question, shut up. So come on, let's go inside. So it's just important, I think, to remember that our job is not to have a nice casual conversation and be information brokers. We don't deliver information. It's not our job as a nonprofit organization to simply call seniors all day and tell them there's a better plan and tell them they can save money. Our job is to get them to take decisive action. We can't help anybody if they're not taking action to get the savings in place. Remember, we're giving money away, and it's your job to be compelling and make that happen. So the close is not sending information. The close is getting them to take action. So how do you feel about moving forward? That's the key point for today. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.